Hey guys, I'm Kaylin. Welcome back to Fable Hill Farm. I have an end of March farm update for you guys right now. It's sunny out, hooray! We got quite a cold snap last night. It was 15 degrees this morning when I woke up, and the animals were definitely feeling it. It was quite cold, but now it's warmed up. It's 5 p.m. I need to get started on chores. I have been inside making soap. So if for any reason you get a close-up of my hands, you might see black on my nails from activated charcoal. Just made a half pink, half black bar with rose petals on top. Hopefully it turns out. It's only be like the 4th or 5th time I've made soap. Got some exciting news regarding soaps and natural body products and stuff like that. I've been making my own natural body products, sand soap, for years and years, and I am finally launching my business. Went ahead and registered the farm as an LLC. Got a spot there. And applied for a sales tax license in Michigan and all these things, and we are really moving forward. I am moving forward. I say we because I include my husband as a partner in this farm, but you know, he works a very off the farm job. You know, he is very busy with his own work. So as far as that element of the farm business, he really won't be a part of it other than moral support. Everybody needs their own cheerleader, and he's the best and always believes in me and supports me in everything that I want to do with my life. I couldn't do any of this without my wonderful husband. So honey, if you're watching this, thank you for everything. So anyways, I'm going to be launching my natural body product line, and that's super, super exciting. More details to come on that. I will be doing some markets this year. You know, that's not going to shift too much the focus of my channel because, again, being a stay-at-home mom, having a toddler, having a farm, there's only so much that I can realistically put out content wise, so I do have to keep that in mind. But I just wanted to let you guys know that at some point they will be available online, whether through my farm website or through Etsy. I'm not really sure yet. We had the NPIP tester here yesterday, and I'm about to show you guys some footage of that here in a couple of minutes. I don't have a lot. It was very hands-on, birds flapping everywhere, working in a tight space. So I really didn't film much, but I just wanted to show you guys what that process looked like. Had to push that back a couple of weeks because I was really, really sick, like the sickest I've been in years recently. And so everything to do with anything outside of just purely surviving and keeping, you know, my family alive and the animals alive, I really am just behind, and I'm slowly catching up on things. I feel relatively caught up now, but that was something that I had to reschedule just for the tester's safety, and also because I couldn't do anything. I was very sick. So feeling great now, really feeling back to myself. I'm gonna check the wood stove real quick. I need to get the eggs, and then I need to feed Uhtred, our livestock guardian dog, say hello to the bucks. I will show you guys the ducks and the chickens, and of course the baby goats, which you haven't seen in a little while. We are running pretty low on wood, as you can see. We will stop burning it quite soon. My husband and my father-in-law just got a couple loads for our two families the other day, but yeah, we're running low. We still have quite a bit of fuel over in the tank, and we need to fill it again anyways because of our fuel contract, so very soon we'll just quit burning fuel. Wood stove is at 181, so I'm not even going to open it because that is hot. The goats are out and about. Some ducks. Sunny's laying with her two younger kids from this year, Bunny and Birdie. And then she's got her older daughter side peeking around the fence. Everybody looks happy, loving the sunshine. Wager that, yep, everybody else is snuggled up. Hi, girls. We'll come back to the goats. I'm gonna go and get the eggs. Got an egg basket. Hair in my mouth. The ducks have been searching for nesting spots like crazy. The spring vibes are really triggering that nesting behavior, and they have started laying. I've had one nest I've discovered. I think there's 5 or 6 eggs in it right now, though I don't know that they're going to be viable because we've had such cold temperatures. So yeah, I don't know. Probably won't be. I did clean out the coop the other day and got all of the winter deep bedding out, but I need to put some more straw down. They for some reason, they always kick so much bedding underneath the nest boxes. I don't know why, but it looks like they do need more bedding in here. So I'll come back through and do that. I put down wood ash in here. Oh, that's the dark stuff you see here. There's wood ash and DE and sulfur just as a protection against mites and things like that. And then this area here needs to be cleaned out. This is where we were doing the NPIP testing yesterday. So there's lots of feathers and net, and this area all needs to be just cleaned out and freshened up. And then this side here is going to be where I bring out our chicks who are about feathered out and ready to come outside. So we hatched these chicks quite a while ago. This one was just hatched, it looks like, and it's got a lot of blood, which some kind can happen if they hit like a blood vessel and they start in the wrong point of the shell. Then they'll have to like take that much longer to recover and then to break out from a new point. So hard to say, I don't know, but it's out, so that's the important part. They're so fluffy. And this chick here is so close, working really hard, as you can see, on getting out. We just moved the chicks out here today from their little inside cage here, this guy with the top, and they are loving their new digs. They've got their perch here, their brooder plate. I've been hung a light so during the day we don't have to have, you know, the overhead lights on. And the chicks are loving it. Got their mirror. This is a much more suitable life for their chick. This is Susie. This is Susie, my daughter Ellie's one chick she's named thus far, and she's like super friendly and seems to really like to come out and see people. I was sick and I just didn't get a chance to update you guys. So here they are. They're getting really quite big. They're pretty feathered out at this point. They all are black copper Maran or black copper Maran, like olive acre crosses. So they will come out here and then they'll have the separate attached run. We do have one little broody hen right here, and actually this sweet little Seabright hen took over for a hen who started to go broody and then thought better and abandoned the nest after like half a day. So now this hen has taken over, and I freshened up the nest boxes. I'm just looking for eggs here. There's one here. I actually see a duck egg over here. Of all places. Must be when the ducks were locked up for NPIP testing. One of them came in here. A couple of eggs in here. We've been getting a lot of eggs, which is nice. Freeloaders. Now you're about to see how I mark my eggs that are being sat on. We had a bad experience last year with one of our family members who got eggs and had a partially developed chick in them. I had marked the eggs, but apparently it rubbed off. So I do now fully all the way around mark these eggs to protect against that ever happening. But I've got to always pull them up 100% to check. You can see marked one. For some reason, the hens want to just keep laying eggs in this spot. So she's got, this is too much for a bantam probably. So I think not all will hatch, but okay, everything under her is marked, and that's just the important thing that I check. So she, oh gosh, they didn't really lay today. I would imagine that is from the stress of yesterday. It was a crazy day for everyone, but everyone's fine today. Hello, Clarice. Miss Lucy. Oh, losing you guys here. This is not a... No, you chickens don't come out here with me. So, 4 eggs, that's like nothing. So, okay, I can't believe how much it's warmed up from this morning. It's supposed to be up like in the 50s or 60s, I think midweek. And while I appreciate the beautiful sunshine and the warmer temperatures, when you have goats, you have to be really careful because the fluctuating temperatures can really be a prime trigger for pneumonia amongst goats. So gotta be really mindful and watch that. Just that high and low is really, really hard on them respiratory wise. I went ahead and set up this bigger attached run here, which is attached to my chicken coop, to prepare to separate my 2 Muscovy breeding groups with my 2 drakes. And so I've put in some nest areas for them, and probably this weekend I'll get them separated. So now the chickens can't come out of the coop into this pen, though I do have this pen open so anybody can come in here now. And this is a dog house my in-laws gave me. They had at their farm a long time ago, and I'm just looking for eggs. I don't see any in there. My hope is that a couple Muscovy hens will want to share that nesting spot. I put in 2 of these doghouse tops. You can see, I mean, somebody was in there digging around. So all the Muscovies have really been checking these out. And then this barrel here. I don't see any eggs. I just wanted to check. Pool's still frozen. Okay. Not many eggs today, it looks like. See, beautiful day though. Bucks are out in the pasture, it seems, eating their hay I put on the ground. Richard must be napping. Oh no, he's right there. Hey buddy. Hey, you big boy. Hi, bud. He's like, what? I don't think he likes the camera too much. Food here. Let's keep this locked because we do not want loose bucks. Bucks will likely come in. Ah, my gate. My gate. This is... I don't have any free hands. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Shady's already like, I'm coming to see what she's doing. Templeton's not. Hey, Templeton. Hey, bud. Hey, big guy. I'm brushing him a lot lately, but he just keeps getting this like really matted neck fur. He needs his nails trimmed. Pretty bad, don't you, buddy? So I've got to get his nails trimmed, and I need to get that sedative from the vet so I can go ahead and shave him on the, just around his butt, seeing as we're getting into warmer temperatures, because I don't want him to get any fecal matter stuck there. I gave the bucks some blue light water today. I'll come back and give them some fresh water real quick. Hi, boys. Shady's going to be going back to his farm really, really soon. Like super soon. What's this doing? Clear that and stuff. Little baby detour, not so little anymore. Thanks, buddy. Hi, Sprout. You boys. Uhtred has been, Templeton is sunbathing. And there's Jinx. Hey, Jinx. I found her snuggling with Templeton yesterday. Oh, you boys. Detour is the worst little jumper, and that's a bottle baby for you for sure. Let's see if I could show you Templeton's ear. See how it's doing. He's got hair growing back on it good. He did get that antibiotic from the vet. It was a 3-day antibiotic. Let me look a little bit. Hey, buddy. I don't want to handle him too much without gloves. Uhtred just can't handle me touching him. So let's see. Uhtred is fine. He just always thinks I'm going to do something to him. So his ear looks a lot better, and I just put some silver honey gel on it the other day. It's definitely, the skin is new and healing. Hopefully that new floor knocked out that bacteria that was lingering around. They're looking so much better. Templeton's coat is really coming back in. They're still getting the coat supplement and that new Zinpro 4-plex C that I had bought. Detour, dude, stop that. The Zinpro 4-plex C has copper in it and a couple of other minerals that are really important for goats. I've been using the Zinpro 40, which is a zinc product, and I am almost out of that. And so I've been giving the Zinpro 4-plex C, but only once a week because of the copper in it. Just erring on the side of caution. Don't want to cause any copper toxicity, even though I think I've had some issues with copper deficiency because of absorption with certain minerals because of the water, which I talked about before. It's the whole ordeal with our well, with our salted water because of our house and giving them hot water, all this. So I am working with my vet to correct the issue. I actually just talked to her the other day on the phone. We talked a little bit about Templeton, and we talked a little bit about Wendy. One of my does has been having this like crazy skin problem, which is either like a really resistant staph or something else. It's looking a little bit better the last couple of days, and I just made up a cream for her today, a sulfur cream with zinc oxide and coconut oil and a lavender and tea tree oil, because it does seem to be responding to tea tree oil. And I've been using new stock, but I've used like a whole tube of it on her, and it's like almost $20 a tube. And I have sulfur powder already because I put it down in the barn. So I just thought I would try to make my own and see over the next couple of days if I'm seeing improvement. I'm also washing her religiously with Hibiclens, which is a chlorhexidine solution. And I am seeing some improvement. She got way better, and I thought it was like, whoa, we were on track, and then not. So I've had to be like really mindful of everything being sterile and keeping everything from her separate, and just been pitching her milk just in case there was any type of infection that got inside her udder. But she's eating really good. I've been supplementing her with like high levels of vitamin C to help her immune system, and she seems to be doing good, other than she has these crazy bumps all over her udder. So I did talk to my vet about it the other day just because I wanted to get her opinion on it. This cat came in the duck house to see me. She just loves hanging out with these bucks and that dog, don't you, you goofball. Jinx is scheduled for her spay in May. They couldn't get her in any sooner than that. We'll keep an eye on her. Hope she don't go into heat. But we don't have any male cats except for Dobby, and he is neutered, her brother. So but, we don't want her to run off to a neighboring farm and get pregnant or anything, do we, Jinx? Yeah, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 duck eggs. Pull the 3 chicken eggs out. Okay. This cat doesn't even care. She's just obsessed. Thanks. Meow, meow, Jinx. Jinx like never makes sounds. She's a silent cat. Lost my egg basket for a second. Left it over here. Probably give Uhtred quick. That's because we didn't get anything special this morning. He usually eats about 9 to 10 eggs a week. Mostly cooked in tallow. I give him 2 cooked eggs in tallow like every other day, but then I'll supplement with a raw egg here and there, and then he gets a lot of, you know, raw meat or meat scraps, things like that. Watch out, buddy. Oh, hold on. Pretty much we'll just pull the shell out because he really won't eat it. Hold on, buddy. He does not like to get food. Can't blame them. They're just, you know, curious animals. There you go, bud. And the chickens will come by and eat that shell. JD, don't do it, because you know he does not want you touching his bowl. Hi, boys. And the cat is drinking blue light water. Perfect. I don't think you need that, honey. You want some fresh water? Just pluck it up and add it. Come back for my egg basket. Our one drake, our lilac bar drake, I saw him made a hen the other day for the first time, and I was like, sweet, good job, buddy, because I thought he just didn't have the courage. And our other drake, our likely silver bar drake, we'll find out when we see his ducklings. Yeah, he's so much bigger. So I think Paladin, the lilac bard, was quite intimidated. Oh, I don't blame him, I guess. I don't know where all the ducks are. Foraging, I guess. There's a few over there. Okay. Try to show you guys the ducks real quick. Here's Lola, my lilac pied hen, who gets to stay purely based off her mothering skills. She's a great mom. And she's very good at teaching her babies to forage in the pasture. I really love her for that. Hi, ducks. And we've got 2 silver hens, a lilac hen of some sort, either lilac or lilac bard. Impossible to stay with our big drake there. They're just out and about. They're gonna run from me. Oh, you know, carrying this bucket of water around like a weirdo. I meant to check in here to see if anybody laid eggs. We use this as like a quarantine pen. I did see, no, they just were in here digging, I guess. I've seen a lot of ducks in there recently. Here's my beautiful lavender ripple hen here. It's so pretty. What are you doing, beautiful? Hi! Bring this bucket of water back. Realistically, the rest of the ducks are probably sleeping and pooping all over our back deck, which needs to be power washed and repainted. Let's see. I'm gonna set you guys down for a second while I do this. Here's some more water, boys. James, if you want water, that would really be preferable. There's some water. You be a good boy, okay? See you, boys. Alright, I got my egg basket. I'll go see if we can find the rest of the ducks real quick to say hello. I started seeds recently, a little behind, but oh, ringing phone right now. Let's see. Hey, honey, I'm just finishing up filming a video. Can I call you back in a few minutes? All right, love you. He must be headed to his hotel. He's calling me off work, so done for the day anyways. Yeah, so the ducks are over here. They have like destroyed our deck. They did this last one or two. We don't know what to do to keep them off other than potentially build a fence around here, which we really don't want to do, and they just don't care. They'll come back no matter how many times you chase them. So it's pretty horrific, and this is one reason why you probably don't want to have ducks, is they just poop on everything. Ellie's sandbox is going to be scrapped. I mean, we'll use it for something, probably for baby goats, because that would be cute, but the lid blew off like a bunch of times during the winter with high winds, and now it's just filled with water, as you can see, after the rain, and now the ducks are bathing in it, so she definitely can't touch the sandbox. But I can't lift it to dump it out because it's filled with sand. So here we are. There's our younger Drake Paladin. He's looking good. It looks like little Miss Maisie, our only non-barn cat, is out and about. What you doing, May? Watching ducks, huh? Creeping on some ducks. Yeah, so I started some seeds recently. Got my peppers and tomatoes germinated. First year we did the garden here when we first moved back to Michigan from New York. I started everything in January, and that was way too early. They were so big. Last year I started them in February, and they were still pretty big. So I figure end of March, maybe that's better. They really don't need to be huge. This will be the first year I'm not planning on selling any started plants other than if I have a few extras. Just found people don't really want to pay what I have into them. So it's just not worth it to me. Got all my seeds picked out that I want to start here soon. Just like lettuces and kale and some peas and things like that. That are more frost hardy, can handle it, because we're definitely not anywhere near being out of our frost. Maisie has followed me to the barn because she must want to go inside, but she definitely won't come to the barn with me. Just leave his eggs out here. My husband cleaned out the barn yesterday, like the whole barn. And this is not all from yesterday. I mean, this pile's been here, but a lot of it is. I mean, this is a huge pile. I don't know if you can really get the scale of it. He really surprised me that he did that yesterday. I thought he was just going to clean out the baby stall. Now, of course, it's like the next day after cleaning out all the winter deep bedding, we get these like cold temperatures. I'm gonna get this gate to show you. Hi, Heidi. I think Heidi's in heat. We're coming out of heat, aren't you, girl? Yeah. See, they've got plenty of water. Got Miss Cider in here eating her grain. Hey, sweet girl. What you doing? Hi. I think I've showed this in a previous video, but just to reiterate, or if you're new, this is currently the baby pen, the nursery, but it also functions as a creep pen. So the babies can go during the day when they're not separated from their moms through this hole here, and they have their own hay, their own grain, their own water, that they can eat free choice or not have to compete with adults. And there's an Archie. There's an Heidi girl. And this is Heidi's other go kid, Voodoo. Cider's sister there. They're getting a little big, so that hole's a little small for him. Hey, Arch. What are you doing, kitty? Relaxing. Hi. And this barrel we just left in here, it used to be standing up, but I realized the babies love jumping on this thing more than like anything in the whole world, so I just left it as is. You can see this bucket's frozen, but that's not. That was blue light water. Give everybody some warm water this morning for the cold temperatures, and then their heated bucket is pumping, so pretty good. I miss Cider. She's so pretty, huh? You sweetie girl. She is like as long as a limousine. She is such a beautiful kid. So long. Part of the reason why I wanted the barn cleaned out fully is because we've been dealing with some type of external parasite. Not lice, no evidence of lice, so likely mites. And I don't know if it's coming from our straw or what. I mean, we've had the same straw for years. We bought it right off the field. We baled it from a neighbor. So I don't know. I did consult my vet about it, treated everybody for mites, got the bedding out, put the sulfur down. Usually mites are caused by like a weakened immune system due to a mineral deficiency. And because I know we've had some mineral issues with the water that we've been trying to sort out, again, I have consulted my vet on that numerous times. Yeah, I think that that's a big contributing factor, and we're going to address it and keep addressing it. So at this point in time, you know, none of our goats are going anywhere, and we're retaining all 5 of our doe kids, and we're just going to, you know, deal with it, and I'll have to do a retreatment for those mites to deal with any, like, you know, eggs that could have hatched or anything like that. So Sidar is like such a human mother. She's just so sweet. Here's Miss Ely, and Ely is pregnant and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think she has 1 or 2, and she's due April 28th. And here's Wendy. Wendy's joking. There's Wendy's daughter Haggis, who's from last year, who again is on lease for my friend Stacy. And Haggis and Ely are due the same day, April 28th. I think Haggis has a single, just because of how small she is, but she could have twins, I guess. Anything's possible. Heidi's kids are like the biggest lovers ever. The does are mad. I shut that gate because I've been putting hay out in their other pen, but I just want to go ahead and rake it out, just again because of the potential mite issue. I just want to rake out a little bit of hay that's in there because they've been laying in there the last few days. Oh, sorry, sweetie, I stepped right on you. And here's darling Miss Sunny, my sweetest girl. Aw, Sunny, yes. And here's Lovey, Wendy's doe kid, who is finally come around and is not scared of me anymore. She's just been a little skittish. Her mom's a little wacky and just over dramatic because she's been a single, and Wendy's such like a helicopter mom and has always like been concerned if Lovey got picked up. So Lovey has been more shy because her mom's always like frantic when she gets picked up, but now she's trying to come around and she's super sweet. Beautiful little kid. Oh, Sidar, I know you need attention too, or you'll just die. You just will. And then here's Birdie, one of Sunny's doe kids. The chunk, the biggest chunk of them all. She's just a tank. My little bulldog Birdie. Birdie, come here. You girls are so sweet. Yes, you are. And little Bunny, Sunny's other doe kid, the one who had the worst of the frostbite on her ears. You can see Birdie's ears have healed up. A little bit of rough skin on them still, but they're healing. And her loss of ear was really minimal, just on the tips there. Bunnies are definitely worse, but she's doing good. She's a little sweetie. Bunny, come here. Bunny, come here. Miss Bunny! Wow, ignoring me. That's quite rude. Sunny, you look so pretty in the sunshine, my love. This is what happens when you sit down with a bunch of goats. Especially baby goats. They will just climb all over you. They just don't care. No boundaries. This really doesn't feel the best. That's why I don't understand the concept of goat yoga, because honestly it's not fun even when they're really little for them to do this. You guys, this is why we can't hang out, just be friends. You guys are crazy. Birdie, Birdie, you are so cute. I know, you all love me, and I love all of you, you little silly girls. You, Voodoo, are the silliest. And Bunny is inside the hay feeder. It's the place I least want these babies to go. Bunny, what we doing? Why are you acting skittish? What's the matter? You don't like the camera? What's wrong with you, Bun? Bunny, what's the matter? What's the matter with you, sugar? Ely. What do you think, Mama? What's your guess? How many babies do you think Ely's got in there? I think one, and she's just fat. She is getting an udder in, but she doesn't like to talk about it at all. Do you, Ely? She's like, don't touch me! And then, of course, my sweet girl, Sai, who's not always so sweet. She's a grumpy little dry yearling. Aren't you, Sai? She's my pretty girl. Sweetie pie. Yes. Yes. This is my girl. Aw. Yes. There's a bantam egg on the ground. Gross. Wipe that off. It's frozen on there actually, so this is probably a frozen egg. I had to guess. And that bantam's been laying their eggs right there. Naughty chickens. Oh shoot, I left this door open. Whoops. So you guys may remember that this was my milk room previously, and it's now been totally cleaned out. And this is going to be converted into our baby area, our nursery. So this whole area, as right now, the plan is that this will be made into a baby area. And then I'll have like a dog kennel panels here with a gate, so that way they can still be locked in, but this door can be open, so the does can still see them when they're locked up for like milk tests or anything, but they won't be able to escape this area. So it's funny because Voodoo just Voodoo was looking through the peephole at me. Of course they hear me in there. What are you doing? So yeah, this is a really big area, and I think that'll work so much better. I was going to have my husband put kidding stalls out in the pole barn, which is right there. But for a few reasons, including the camera situation, because of the steel and the cameras don't work out there, for now I'm just going to keep these 3 stalls, which are currently just one big stall, as the kidding stalls, and we'll put the dividers back in once we get the babies over in that area, because the camera will work out here for whatever reason. I guess it's just closer to the Wi-Fi. So that's the plan as of right now. Everybody's in eating minerals. I'll come back out and get them water. I gave the bucks water, so Utra's taken care of. Got the eggs. Little sweet Lovey. Oh, look at that little face. Lovey is so cute, aren't you, Lovey? Lovey's so cute. Oh, she likes her chin so she scratched. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been quite a while since I did a farm update. A lot going on. Hopefully this video wasn't too all over the place. I appreciate all of you for taking the time to watch my videos. I have lots of new content coming, lots of things to share with all of you. As always, I'll see you in the next one. If you have comments or questions, you want to leave them down below, please do so. Thank you all for taking the time, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's so bright, it just like totally blinded me.